Happy New Year's Eve, and as the New Year's just around the corner, I actually want us to stop for a second, look backwards at Christmas. And I want to ask you a question about Christmas, and that is, did Christmas or the holidays meet your expectations? Because if we're going to look at a new year, and especially if we want that new year, 2019, to be the best year of your life, then we're going to learn how to live if we look back and learn from how we're living, you might say. This is Father Mark over at Christ Redeemer Catholic Church, and we are welcoming you back into week 2 of a series entitled Choose to Live. And if we are going to live with freedom and joy and happiness that we long for, this week, in week 2, we're talking about how we need to live present to the present moment. And if you're going to learn how to live to the present moment, we just need to understand our experience. So together, right now, let's go back and let's take a look at Christmas. Did it meet your expectations? Because I bet you that some part of that answer of whether it did or did not meet your expectations is going to be determined by your experience of the people that you were with. In other words, if we're going to live present to the present moment today, I want to talk about being present to people, human beings in our midst. Because when I look back at my experience of the holidays, so often my experience of the holidays, of whether it did or did not meet my expectations, is because of my experience of being with people that I love. Can't tell you how many times I anticipate Christmas or Christmas Eve. I can't wait to see the people that I'm going to be with. And all of a sudden, that time comes in and goes out, and I can get so distracted by doing things with them that I actually fail to be with them. In other words, I can be so excited about spending the holidays with people that I spend more of my time and attention focused on the holidays rather than the people. Hey, I love to cook. I love to watch the game, especially on today, on New Year's Eve. I love to maybe even go shopping with people that I love, but I can be so focused on the shopping or the game or the cooking that I forget about the people that are in my midst. What about you? How present to people are you? Because that's a part of being present to the present moment. Sometimes we struggle to be present to the present moment and present to people because of the pace that we live, right? That's why we talked about that yesterday. Sometimes we can fail to be present to people because we don't know what to say. And tomorrow, Tuesday, we're going to talk about the art of conversation. Sometimes we can be distracted from people by our devices, and that's where we're going to go together on Thursday. But today, present to people in our midst sometimes just requires a recommitment to be present to people in our midst. It's a great line that says that nothing threatens the sacred more than familiarity. And if we are going to be present to the sacred people in our midst, sometimes we get so familiar with them that we take them for granted. Maybe just ask yourself today, are you present to people? Are you more focused on the holidays and the game and New Year's just coming around the corner? Or are we actually going to be present to the human beings that are in our midst? How much permission have we given ourselves to be around the people that we're closest to, that we love the most? And how much permission have we given ourselves to take them for granted? Sometimes it's just the gift of self-reflection and looking deep within that allows us to recommit. And so the question for us today is, how present to the people that are in front of us are we? Tomorrow we're going to talk about being present to conversation, which I'm really excited about. We're going to give you some practical things that we can do. But before we have that conversation about conversation, let's first take a look inside our hearts and ask ourselves, are we present to people that are in our midst? God bless you.